To start with, we will talk about COVID illnesses that include the following: the SARS-CoV-2 related illnesses, or COVID-19, and associated variants, the mRNA COVID vaccine, or shot as we like to refer to it, as it is not a true vaccine, the S1 spikeopathy, or the new term spikeopathy, related to the S1 spike on the virus. And then we have long COVID or long haulers, post-acute sequela of COVID, PASC or PASC. When we have neuro PASC, we have cardiac PASC, and we have autoimmune PASC as well. Also, post-COVID illnesses. So you have things like long vax or the vaccine injured, and then you have the COVID illnesses. The SARS virus potentiation of chronic illnesses is another aspect of the combination of chronic illnesses. Well, here on this slide, we'll talk about how the COVID virus and the S spike protein causes disease. So we know from the COVID infection, along with the COVID shots, there is a COVID viral infection, which is an acute illness triggered by protracted course, sometimes long COVID or long C as we refer to it, and then it affects the systems and tissues in a chronic disease state. So the mRNA vaccine, or shot as we refer to it, can cause a vaccine injury, onset after one or more shots, high levels of IgG spike, which can be quantified by blood serology testing in circulation, and it affects the systems and tissues in chronic disease states, and sometimes wakes up or activates other chronic diseases. So COVID virus is a trigger. The pathologic S spike protein acts as an agent, non-IgE, if you will, to spark disease states. It triggers a Th1 to Th2 shift, impacts ACE2 receptors. There are some 72 known receptors that it can light upon, can cause some clotting disorders, both macro and micro clotting, due to its disruption of the endothelial lining and causing vasculitises. It also triggers autoimmunity. This is a Th17 aspect. And it can activate a number of stealth infections, Epstein-Barr and CMV, for example, Lyme, Bartonella, Babesia, mold toxicities, autoimmune disorders, some 120 to 125 on record. It can disrupt hormone balance. It can cause dysbiosis, and heavy metals and environmental pollutants are also things that it can act upon. Poor LAMPs, lifestyle associated molecular patterns, and PAMPs and DAMPs for that matter, and of course MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome.